Hello everyone, welcome back once again to Barragist HQ. Today is the 25th of November 2025. You see, the grant ecosystem is very deep, very, very deep. These people have been playing us all this while. For a very long time, they have been playing us. We just thank God for the likes of Reverend Moses that put himself in the line for people. That, bring out himself to say, this thing must be made alongside with his escorts. Most of the things we are saying now, we wouldn't have known. A lot of secrets that have been exposed, we wouldn't have known. And most of them would have still fixed this money in fixed deposits, using it to cash out for themselves. I think many people are not getting the message of Reverend Moses. What he simply said is that as many that have the money in their custody should disburse it within 48 hours. And as many that have collected money from people promising them grants, whether palliative or what have you, make sure to disburse it within 48 hours. He is not saying that there is no fund. He is not saying that the fund is not available, but there are still a lot of bad elements, wicked elements that hide under the guise of the authority, my stakeholder, that have been collecting money from people. Many of them have collected money from people, of which they are not remitting anything to the stakeholder. The stakeholder don't even know them, but they have been collecting money, selling slots. So what Reverend Moses is simply saying is this, or what he simply said, is that those people should make sure that they disburse the fund. They have promised the people, they should make the promise happen within 48 hours. Please pay attention to this submission. I'll be right back.
Hello, good evening, house. I sometimes this year write up makes me to become agitated somehow. What you don't know, and you don't want to know. That's just the thing. That's how somebody will put his mind off, even in the classroom. Even when the teacher teach from morning till night, you will never understand. Even if they teach through practical, you may not get it because your mind is not there. Stop distracting us. I repeat. This is my last one, and I've told you right now. What you don't know, you ask question. All what we gathered, as Reverend Moses summarized it from the root. Nobody tells you that there is no money. What we are telling you people is nobody should be using authority as an excuse. The money is all in their hands, and most of them wants to eat the money. That is what you don't know. And in this country, someone that steals 1 naira is a thief. Person that eats millions, billions is a big man. Use your tongue and count your teeth. It is by force we want to force them out to disburse all those that floated grant, both palliative. So 48 hours we give is to ginger them to make sure that they do it if you have. And if you don't have, or it is not your own turn, you can make it official for the masses, or else your pictures and everything will circulate. And people are now dancing the tune of a kogo of whatever, or as you people are arguing here, left for you. I don't like repeating myself, and I don't expect Moses to come open and tell you, say, okay, disbursement is happening today. Somebody don't tell. We don't want to know somebody. We don't want to go on those words. Somebody say, somebody no say. It is now a ball thrown on their own court, left for them to play. Cool down, listen to that V note back. Like most of the calls I'm getting since then. They say they don't scam us. You see, that is people to reason in a different angle than sometimes, even if they ask you a question, if you don't control yourself, you can speak nonsense. Please, everybody should calm down. Listen to that note back and understand what he's saying. He did not say people don't scam, okay, nothing like that. He said there's people that scam, and truly, there are so many people that collected money that did not submit it to this ground handler or stakeholder. If you don't know it. And when we will come, they will refund those money. Does that tell you that no money to disburse? Please let people reason very well now and make use of their senses. We are not kids. Thank you and good night.
You're beginning to see all of them and their toes. Most of them now will be running head and scatter to make sure they disburse because they wouldn't want to see their faces in the internet as fraudsters. Because that's the next action now. They wouldn't want to see their faces in the internet as people that have scammed the masses in Nigeria. Imagine how that would dent their reputation. It would seriously dent their reputation. Some people might say, after all, who know me? But your community, people will know you now. People will definitely know you. You see how wicked people can be. This is wickedness of the highest order. You have the money in your custody, but you refuse to make the disbursement happen. And this fund is meant for the people. It's not your father's money. It's not your money. You didn't work for it. It's money that is meant for the masses to alleviate poverty. You know? Now you put it, you siphon it, you put it in a fixed deposit to be generating money for you. This is pure wickedness. We thank God that this time around, enough is enough. The 48 hours window that have been given to them, if they refuse to make the disbursement happen, they will be so shocked as to what the next line of action will be. Pure wicked people. And now for the likes of those that have been collecting money in the name of stakeholder, it's time to start telling your stakeholder to make the disbursement happen. Otherwise, your own face too will be in the internet, will be on net. People will see you as a scammer. Because, you see, there are a lot of all these people that are collecting money from people, come and pay for slot, come and buy slots, that does not even have link to any stakeholder. There are lots of them like that. You see, but because they've seen that people are making money through this means, they just formulate something, They'll just be like, after all, these people are selling slots and they've not disbursed all this while. And we all will continue like that now. Let me myself start selling slot. This time around, we will know who is genuine and who is fake. We are going to know who is genuine and who is fake, because this is exactly where this movement is leading to. So if you are a fake if you're a fake slot seller, kindly, in fact, start looking for money on how, or start looking for a way on how to refund people the money you've collected from them, how to refund all the money you've collected from people, because otherwise you are in big trouble. Because it's so obvious how people will be collecting money from people and you don't have any stakeholder, and every time you keep lying with stakeholders. My stakeholder said this, my stakeholder said that. There are a lot of mushroom slot sellers. Some of them went as far as having 5 different kinds of WhatsApp group. When one is filled up, they open another one. When one is filled up, they open another one. That is what they do. Collecting money from people, promising them what they don't have. This time around, enough is enough. If you're not linked with any stakeholder that you go and hold, or if you're not be remitting money to your stakeholders, in fact, start looking for means on how to refund all the money you collected from people. And for those that have promised palliative, whether you promised palliative, whether 10 years ago, 9 years ago, at this time around, you must make that disbursement happen. Enough of all this, our own is still on the way. Our own is still on the way. Enough of all this. This time around, as many that have promised grant in Nigeria, all of them will be brought to book. Yes. Enough is enough. You people have dealt with Nigerian masses too much. You've dealt with people. This is wickedness. We thank God for this movement. Otherwise, we would have still been in the dark by now. Enough of all this. This movement has come to liberate the masses. In fact, Reverend Moses is the Moses of our own time. This is the Moses of our time. People have been saying it, and this is the truth. He's the Moses of our time to liberate us from this wicked set of people in the grant ecosystem, wicked grant handlers, wicked slot sellers. And God will keep on protecting them in Jesus' name. Thank you. I rest my case.